Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gigmouth's first ever interview. I'm absolutely delighted to have Mr. Perry Manning here on the other end. How are you doing, Perry?
Yes, good. Thank you, Adam. How's about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. It's tough and strange times at the moment, but you got to make do and get on with it.
Yeah, keep plugging away.
Exactly. So for anyone listening who might not be too familiar with you, how would you describe your music? If someone kind of came up to you and you had to pitch yourself, how would you explain the music that you make?
Well, it all starts with the acoustic guitar and then mixes in a bit of electric, some simple drum beats now and again. I'd say heartfelt lyrics. Yes, pretty soulful lyrics, meaningful lyrics, jingly jangly tunes.
Yeah, no,
and catchy.
I can definitely agree with all of that. I'm a big fan of all the stuff I've listened to so far. So just to give a comparison to people, which of the bands would you say have kind of influenced your sound the most?
Well, growing up, I was listening a lot to Oasis, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, a lot of British rock and roll bands, Nirvana, Elton John, David Bowie, all the good stuff, really. I'd say.
Definitely, the absolute legends of rock and music. So do you have a favorite album across all of music? Do you have one album that you just keep coming back to?
Oh God, it can change every day. It's like when people say pick your favorite song.
Yeah.
One day it can be the Bitches Back, Elton John. The next it's Oasis, Live Forever. Album. I couldn't pick one. It's the best of all of those artists mixed together.
Yeah, no, it's a very, very tough and kind of subjective question, that, because as you said, it's one that kind of always changes and never quite settled down on it. So I recently reviewed a couple of your tracks in the Gigmouth's Up and Becoming series, which you responded to very positively. So thank you for the
cheers for checking them out, man.
So I'm actually quite interested in the song Julius Caesar, which was voted as the best one of the post. I'm a real fan of it. What can you tell me about that song? Is it about you? Is it about the time you've been through? Is it about someone else? Where did the motivation for that song come from?
A lot of observing other people and people's what's the word? I don't know. Their inner egos. So like when people look at themselves in the mirror and they see what's really going on beyond their eyes, it's an observation of someone else's self-reflection, I'd say.
Yeah.
Then the story just through watching through someone else's eyes, I'd say.
Yeah, no, I definitely picked up the real ideas of self-reflection in the song. It's quite personal, and saying the way I wrote it up, it's really impressive because it's got all these kind of really emotional and personal feelings to it, but it's been produced and sung in a way which is really quite entertaining, which is really quite clever. So I'm definitely a big fan. So is that how you do you write a lot of songs in a similar way? Do you kind of observe things or go through things and write about them, or how do you approach your songwriting?
It's all different, really. I'll just sit in front of my TV or in this attic with my guitar and a pad of paper and just write. There's no rules. I don't think there should be any rules. Ain't like write, then we put the guitar to it, or stick the guitar, then words. There's no rules. And I just enjoy it, and that's the main thing, I think. So I just go with the flow.
Yeah, no, definitely. You've actually skipped my next question there, because I was going to ask, do you write your lyrics or your music first? But I quite like that dynamic approach.
Yeah.
Kind of, just whatever fits, whatever you're feeling. So you're currently just a one-man operation. I heard that you played everything on your last EP.
Well, I am a drummer, but it was just literally going downstairs listening to John Moonbear upstairs saying hit that one, and I'll just go boom boom boom, just to add a bit of backbone to it.
Yeah, no, I used to play drums a little while back. Actually, I've stopped doing it now because I've just been too busy and too much to do. But sounded all right to me.
Oh, that's all right then.
So you can't be
If
that
you
bad with it.
approve, I'm happy.
Yeah. So do you want to keep going with this kind of, single approach, you playing everything always in control, or would you like to kind of bring in some other musicians or even just studio musicians and have some more kind of dynamic songs?
I wouldn't say I'd shut the idea off of ever working with other people, but I've done bands and stuff. And at the minute, for me personally, I just enjoy being on my own. I don't, worrying about getting in a rehearsal room with 4 other people trying to arrange times and stuff. I can do it when I want, sort of thing. Yeah. So I'm happy being on my own at the minute. So there's no plans of getting anyone in at the minute.
Yeah, good. It's impressive that you're talented enough to produce these whole things, which sadly is something that I found out as a drummer you can't really do. Drumming on its own, not great. But all right. So what's the plans for the future then? Obviously you said about probably try work more on your own and whatnot. Do you have any direct plans? Is there any more music you're working on currently?
Yeah, I've already wrote that. I've wrote I don't know whether to release an EP. I'm recording in January, start of January. And I've got a load of songs which I want to record. It's just how I release them. I don't know whether to release a single, then a single, you know what I mean? Or whether just put out 5, 6 strong songs all as one EP. I'm not too sure yet because I've got that many songs. And then working with Snake Oil Music News.
Yes.
With like music videos and that. Like they've produced a couple of music videos for me for the last EP. And talking to Robin Jordan and that, and they're interested in doing more videos with us. So we've already sort of messaging each other about, I've messaged them the topic of the songs, what I'm writing at the minute. And we've already got, I think we've got a sports car lined up for one video. So that could be interesting.
That should be some good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
so
it's
good. That's pretty much it. And then hopefully get regular playing gigs next year if it all calms down a bit.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the other things I was going to bring up. Do you have any ideas for a tour?
No, I just want to play. Just want to play wherever, to whoever, how many people, whoever will listen, sort of thing, and just get back to playing. That's what I'm missing at the minute, playing.
Yeah, no, it's I'm definitely missing attending.
Yeah.
It's been too long since I've last got to a gig, and it's not looking like I'm going to be attending anytime soon, which is a shame. Is there a venue in particular you've always dreamed of playing? Is there one venue, maybe a local one or maybe an international one, that you've just thought it would be so good to be able to play there at some point in the future?
I think stadium. That'd be good. I might be dreaming a bit too big, but oh well. But it'd be nice to walk out like in a football stadium or something like the Emirates, because I'm an Arsenal fan. So or Wembley, you know. But venues, any really, you know. So yeah, any that'll have me. But for football stadium, it'd be pretty good to play, I think.
Yeah. It's Zeus, I think. It's good to have them goals. Good to have them goals.
Yeah, dream big.
You never know. You never know.
No, you never do.
So so you said you've been writing a lot of songs over the lockdown and the pandemic and stuff. Have you been up to much else, or has it mostly just been kind of focusing on your music?
Yeah, focusing on my music, going to work, earning some money, paying the bills.
Yeah. Reading
books and watching telly with a good lady.
It's good. It's a shame, obviously, that you've kind of lost the income stream as well of live gigs, as well as obviously the kind of experience of it, which is a brief thing I wanted to just kind of dip into in this interview. I mean, I'm not much political. I'm not brave enough for any of that. But but I think it's worth bringing up the effects that this pandemic's had on the arts industry, but especially on the grassroots venues and the real up and coming artists, because a lot of the kind of bigger or even kind of medium-sized artists, they've got other streams, they've got kind of physical releases, they've got their albums and stuff, they've even got merchandise, but it often affects the real grassroots, the real new artists the most, as they don't have these alternate streams, and kind of stripping them of these gig revenues it can really kind of just shatter their lives.
Yeah.
I just wondered if you've got anything to say about
I'd say, you know, we could talk about it all night and get really into it, but you know, it's just tough. That's how it is at the minute. It's tough. It's not fair, but we'll get through it. Everything will be all right in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, that's what you've got to do. You've got to kind of be look to the future, have a positive mindset. It will eventually get there, and just bear through. It is a shame. Obviously, the whole purpose of the Kick Mouth's website is to promote these gigs, and there's currently no gigs. But hey, I'm keeping up with other things, and there is actually a lot of really good music still coming out this year. So there's still a lot there to enjoy, and there's still a lot there to engage with, which is really good. Good to hear that you're not too bogged down by it, which is good.
No. I think people are still connecting pretty well through social media as well, with like the fans and all that. I think that's still happening. I think it might have brought people closer together in a way. Reach out to newer fans and stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree. Saying I only set up the website at the start of the pandemic, actually, but it's been amazing seeing how the kind of groups of these kind of grassroots venues and stuff, they've really come together, and they've really tried to help each other, and it's been really good to see. Really good to see.
I've formed some good relationships on Twitter and through YouTube and that over the past few months, so it's been nice getting to know some people.
Yeah, definitely. You briefly mentioned there about YouTube. You've got a YouTube channel. I noticed this morning you tweeted that you've got over 100 videos on it now, which is quite impressive.
I've been going just over a year now, so it's pretty good. Yeah.
Good. So, what was the motivation to start that? What was the motivation to kind of move your music onto YouTube and provide some alternate content there?
My fiance bought me an acoustic guitar. I sort of stopped playing music for a while, and then I decided to go sober, so I don't drink no more. And I used to drink quite a bit. So decided to stop drinking now. So I'm over a year sober, and I just put all my energy all my creativity come back into playing guitar. And I just thought, you know what, I'll start a YouTube channel, play music like what I like, Beatles covers, David Bowie covers, Oasis covers, Libertines. I'll just put them on, see who likes them, and that'll share them on Twitter. And then I started writing a lot of new material myself, and then I just started uploading that. I just went from strength to strength.
It's brilliant.
So, yeah.
Right, yeah. We've got rather similar tastes in music, which is very good to see as well. A lot of the 60s and 90s classic and indie rock. It's good. I've got some connections there.
It's a good taste.
It's a very good taste. I can concur. So going briefly back to just talking about this kind of real nice community of artists and fans that have kind of grown over this pandemic. Are there any lesser known bands out there that you're really into at the moment, or ones you think really deserve some recognition?
Yeah, a band called Parade.
Parade,
yeah, they're from Coventry. There used to be in a band called Russian Gun Dogs, two of the lads, Phil and Paul. But they're just great songwriters, and they make a great sound. And they're great people as well, which helps. But no, they've just got great songs, and I've known them for over 10 years now. And every release they do, every time I've seen them live, they're brilliant. So yeah, check them out, Parade.
Will do. I'll have a look at them. Might even give them a review at some point.
Yeah. They've got some good songs, some great songs. Yeah,
good. It's good to hear about obviously new bands, and it's good to have this kind of promotion across all the other ones. The next question, I am extremely confident. I know what your answer is going to be. This is pretty much the last main question we've got of this interview. Okay. Oasis or Blur?
Oasis.
Yes, my man. Spot on, spot on. It's the answer I wanted to hear.
That's good.
I thought if you threw in a curveball of Blur now, I would have been well surprised.
It would have been a massive curveball.
It would have been a real, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for running through these questions with me. Is there anything you want to shout out? Any of your social medias, your YouTube, you just want to let people know about?
Yeah, check us on Twitter at Pezel88 and YouTube, Spotify, all my album, my EP, iTunes, all that business, you know, all the social digital major platforms. And cheers for having us, Adam.
Yeah, you're very welcome. It's been fantastic to have you. Right,
yeah,
thank
cheers,
you, Perry.
enjoyed that.